10 of 23 done. We're closing in on half of the skills are 99. And we get to put away the Pyromancer set forever until we try to go for like Phoenix Pet or 200 mil fire making, which both are very unlikely.
Oh man, how times have changed. Howdy campers and welcome back to another episode of my Wintertodt locked main account, the series where I spend hundreds of hours trying to hunt down the most common pet in RuneScape. In this video, we are finally going to be putting an end to this over a year-long Wintertodt grind that I've been putting myself through. And we'll see if we're able to get the pet before 200 million XP, and if we don't, we'll be giving up and finally moving on to other content, because it has been way too long since we've gained a collection log slot. But whether we get pet or not, I hope you guys still enjoy. Man, it feels good to be back here. This is like my home. Maybe it's just the Stockholm Syndrome kicking in, but like, this is just where I'm supposed to be, baby. And I am excited to grind this one out finally. If we take a look, I want to check what the Wintertodt points is at so I can get a good idea of what our rolls is. That is 14,200 rolls, so we are very close to 3x rate here. Also, one other thing that's going to be different is that you guys sent in like so many banks for me to open up crates at. I probably only have about another 1,000 games left until 200 million firemaking XP. And I think I've got like a solid 20 banks to open up at still, even after doing like 10 in the last Wintertodt video. So I'm gonna have to probably do like 50 crate openings at each bank so I get to all these banks. We are starting at just under 174 million XP. So, about 26 million XP to go, which is about twice the amount you need to go from level 1 to 99 in a skill. So we're going to have to get 99 twice in order to finish off this Wintertodt grind. But it really shouldn't be too bad. It's like 280,000 XP per hour. So we're looking at like 90, 100 hours. That's fine, right? This game here is going to break us over the 175 million XP mark, and that does show up in the clan chat. Usually only the 10 mil marks do, but I guess the 25 mil marks do as well. Well, that is our first set of 50 down, and apparently my apartment complex is testing out the fire alarms right now. So I keep getting that noise just blasted into my ear, which is very nice. But we are going to be going to the Zenaris Bank, suggested by David Meme. I could have swore there was an actual bank here with actual fairy tellers, but I guess it's just these bank chests, so we'll have to make do. But since we haven't looked at the Wintertodt log yet, here's the Wintertodt log, 2 of those dragon axes from Wintertodt itself, and 14 tomes of fire, which I guess is exactly on rate. Feels weird only opening 50 at a time now, but it's got to be done if we want to get through all of these bank suggestions. That is another 50 KC. And the next person said to do Varrock West Bank at the southmost teller. This one was suggested by Dylan. Never lucky. What the fuck? Even at the GE, I can't get away from hordes of phoenixes. What the heck is this? Why are there so many phoenixes at the GE? So I was complaining in public chat about there being so many phoenixes here, but I spelled it like this, because that's just how I spell phoenix nowadays. And someone corrected me. So I said it again, except for more wrong this time. And he was so upset that he ended up blocking me for it. Sorry, man, didn't mean to upset you that much. Well, congrats to OTB for getting his 200 million firemaking without pet earlier today. Definitely a real shame, but surely both he and I can't go 200 mil XP dry for Phoenix Pet, right? There's not a chance, right? Right? There's no way. So we're going to be opening up these next 50 caskets on Yazito, suggested by Matt Akiewicz. And I believe Remcave also said this one as well. I was going to say that I've almost certainly never used this bank before here, but I probably have during a Trolls task. But 50 more crates. Sag, these 50 crates go by so fast, it feels so weird opening them. That is 5500 KC, and next up, we have been suggested to do the ZMI bank by Muckor, Paul, and Rebish. Now, I've never actually done ZMI before, so I'm not exactly sure how this worked, but I believe there's a bank down here you can use, but you just have to give the guy, like, sort of runes. And Muckor, who was the first person to suggest this bank, also said we had to use fire runes because obviously it's a phoenix. You know, how else are we supposed to get the pet? Well, I will give him this. It is definitely the most inconvenient bank to use that I've used so far. There was someone else that said that I had to use blood runes. Something like it's from the blood, sweat, and tears of the grind. Or that blood runes are worth jack shit now. So that's why I should use blood runes. I can't remember which one he said, but I'm sure one of the two. Never lucky. That was one of the banks I was really looking forward to doing because I'm like, that's pretty clever. 5600 KC. So we are going to be heading over to the Lumbridge roof because Jonas /Payne, Rob, Curtis French, Queeb, and Jack DeMoss all recommended that we do on the Lumbee roof. Oh, another Tome of Fire. Very nice. We are at the Soul Wars Bank, suggested by... This is going to be a rough one. E2 Letonian Baska. That one is definitely so wrong. I apologize in advance for being off on that one. Well, never lucky. Back to it, I suppose. For this one, we are going to be going to the Sofanim Bank because it was suggested by a lot of people. Guavna Gavin, Hot Dog McGee, Josh Delapenna, Edgar Edguniga, and Terror_Earth. I always forget that this bank exists down here, because, like, why would anyone ever use it? Well, that's another 50 down, but we did break the 180 mil mark. I missed that from the other day, as well as we should be 3x rate now if we go back to Wintertodt and we run the numbers quick. Yep, that puts us at 15,181 rolls, so we are over 3x rate now. Can't complain too much about going 3x rate at certain places because if you're getting every pet in the game, you're gonna go 3x rate at like, I think 2 or 3 of them on average, but going past 3x rate feels bad though. So if we hit the 4x mark, oh man, I don't know. This time we're going upstairs in the Korend Castle, recommended by Jay. That's right, we went from very long, complicated names to Jay. Not even J-A-Y, just Jay. I appreciate the simplicity, Jay. I think the only time that I've used this bank was way back during Twisted Leagues. 5750 KC, and next up we are going to be heading over to the Mining Guild, which was suggested by Rage Giant. I don't think I've been over here since they had this extra expansion. Interesting. Unfortunate. Oh shoot, I was too busy watching this horrible anime. 5800 KC, and next up we're going to be heading over to Tarn's Lair. No, I promised Ramdolph that I would open up at the Legends Guild instead, because that was suggested by Weeaboo Jones, Martins Bearsons, and the good old Ramdolph himself. Feels weird that there are bank chests up here. I can't believe you lied to me like this, Ramdolph. Just missed it there, but that was 110 fletching. We're getting like 20k fletching XP per hour, so it adds up over the course of, 100 hours or so. That is 100 more games down, and next up we're going to be heading over to Tarn's Lair, suggested by Namulsi, Mikkel Gilrog, Barrow Iron, Aaron Horan, and Agubus. Honestly, I thought this bank was just at the beginning of Tarn's Lair, but I guess not. And, well, I guess I still have to figure out how to... Oh? What is this tomfoolery? And you have to pay 100 GP every time you use it. I'll have to make sure to my cash stack on me. Next off, we're going to be going to the Shazian Bank, recommended by Trapaholic. I know I used this bank before the Shazian rework, but after I don't think so. So I'm pretty sure before it was like a full bank, and now it's just these bank chests. Ooh, another Tome of Fire, very nice. And back to Wintertodt we go.
No.
126 firemaking. A lot of people know that 126 is the final virtual level, but they don't realize that that's not actually 200 million XP. So we've still got a little over 11 million to go until we hit the 200 mil mark. That is another 50 down, and next we're going to be going to the bank in Miscellanea, which I believe... Oh, never mind. There's not a bank on Miscellanea. I believe friend OSRS, the person who suggested this, was talking about this bank over here, etc. I believe is how you pronounce that. Which was also suggested by Grimy Renar Blazeit, Spirit of the Mountain, Sapros, Jerry's Hall, and Dylan Powell. Really? Another Tome of Fire. That means we're getting pretty lucky. I think we've still only got about 16,000 rolls, and that's our 17th Tome of Fire. And it's a 1 in 1,000, so we're expected only 16. We've got 17. Not too shabby. But next time I see you guys, we will be at 6,000 KC. Just kidding. This actually isn't 6,000 KC. It's instead 190 million firemaking XP in just a second here. There we go. 190 mil. Only 10 mil left. We're definitely on the home stretch now. That is KC number 6,000 on the nose. And for this opening, we are going to be going to the Giants Foundry, suggested by Bovermoss. Here we are at the Giants Foundry. It has been a hot second since we've come here. Another 50 down, and this time we are going to be heading over to the GE, suggested by Vano Lavo. I was really thinking it would be funny if the GE did give me it, but never lucky. Another 50 crates down. And we're going to be going to the Blast Mine, suggested by Southern Wolf. I guess they never specified which bank here at the Blast Mine, but this is the bank I always used. It's been a long time since I've used the Blast Mine. Brings back good memories. Unfortunate. That is another 50 crates down, and this time we're going to be heading over to El Carid, recommended by Elexi5. Oh man, I remember the good old days of running over that furnace and smithing bars way back in RS2. Literally never pet, shaking my head. This is ridiculous. Honestly, I didn't even realize that Wintertodt gave spirit seeds, and I'm at what, 6150 KC? Pretty wild, man. What can I say? 6 1/4 right there. So that means we've actually got 100 more crates to open up. We are going to be heading to the Mage Training Arena in the Wilderness first, which was suggested by Barrow Iron and Gim Theo. Damn. Call me Banksy, because I'm at a bank, see? And we've got to make sure to pet the good boy here for good luck. And we're at the Fossil Island camp that you had to build yourself, suggested by Skank Hut 42. Never lucky. Another 50 down, and we're going to be heading to Ferox Enclave, recommended by Alistar Parker. And we should have another 50 crate opening before we hit 200 mil. It's going to be probably, I think, like 55 more games, I think. There it is. Oh man, I clicked right through. Whoops. But that is 200 million firemaking XP. Second 200 million on the account. Alright, let's open up these 60 crates and see what we can get. That would be something else if we were able to get the pet here somehow. And this is the last set of 10, it looks like. Nope. 200 mil without pet. That is a bit unfortunate. We may not have gotten Phoenix pet, but right afterwards, one of my friends invited me to do some corp with him, and this happened. Me? Are you serious? What? That evens it out. 2 of every sigil. Okay then. It is the day after hitting 200 million firemaking XP. Yes, we're still here. I want to get like another couple hundred KC first before we stop doing daily Wintertodt over here. If you're wondering what I'm wearing right now, because the Pyromancer outfit's no longer useful to me since I've got 200 million experience, last night I was streaming getting 200 mil, and Milo helped me draft up this nice old fashion scape that I could wear. So, and now I can look pretty fly while doing Wintertodt if I do say so myself. But that is correct, you did hear me right. I had my first stream last night, and it was a lot of fun, and I'll probably be streaming a lot more in the future. 6450, so that's actually 75 more KC. And we're going to be heading over to the Temporis Bank, suggested by Okay Thanks Bye. We'll see if this outfit's able to give me some good luck, or if the bank that OTB suggested happens to be the special one. And that is going to be the last 50kc that we do. And we're going to head over to the Camelot PvP chest, suggested by Class Clown. I gotta say, this is probably the first time I've ever been on a PvP world before, probably. Well, that is the last of the crates for now. Like I said, that's going to be the last crate opening for this video. However, I think the game plan moving forward is going to be doing 50 crates every week, and we'll just slowly work towards it that way, so I'm not spending 2 weeks just stuck at Wintertodt. Also, if you'd like to see me for my next stream, I will be streaming tonight at 7:30 CST to 9:30 CST. I'll post a little community post as well as something on my Twitter about it when I go live, so make sure to follow me on Twitter if you haven't. Links down in the description too, along with my Twitch. I'm just going to be doing a little bit of duo bandos with my friend Chris, and it should be a fun time because God Wars Dungeon is pretty chill, so I'll definitely have enough downtime to be able to interact with chat. Yet again, no collection log slots, but now that we're finally free from the Wintertodt, we'll definitely be getting some more slots next week, so be on the lookout for that, and until next time, happy camping.